Welcome to our video that's introducing you to the new service portal that is re-engineered and much improved, and hopefully will help you get to the services you need much more swiftly as you work with IT services and especially our service portal. Our current service portal, which is located at services.gvsu.edu, and clicking on the Service tab, is organized as you're seeing it now, which has proven to us to probably not be the best way of organizing. In improving our service catalog and as part of our participation in Kaizen events, our first Kaizen event training, we took a look at the service catalog to see what services were being provided in the service portal and how we could make improvements and possibly lean down the service catalog. And the results were pretty interesting to us. 25% of our services accounted for 95% of our tickets, which indicated that there was a lot of waste in the catalog. We have not deleted any of the services. We have all of the services that are still available. We did some consolidation and reorganization of the catalog so it's easier to use and easier to find the services you need. We did have ITIL, which is Information Technology Infrastructure Library, service categories available when we first implemented Team Dynamics, but we hadn't quite followed it. And so it was time to take a look at, revisit what the service categories looked like and how could they help us. So that's where we started, and we went through and reviewed all of the ITIL service categories, and it started to make a lot of sense to us. So we decided that it would be really good if we could organize our services along these lines and keep things working very, very efficiently, and hopefully save our community time and frustration looking for the services they wanted just to enter a ticket. We also had research that was provided by EDUCAUSE, and that is something that's available also. To consolidate the services within the ITIL guidelines, we put them into this model, which is service catalog, service category, services, and then the service offerings. What does this look like? Well, on the left, you can see the old catalog or current catalog until August 15th, and how it looks for network, Wi-Fi, and internet, and how we put it into network and connectivity management and added service offerings instead of just services. So as it makes for one more click, it just makes for a click that's easier to follow to make sure you're getting exactly the service you need, and it's easier to see the services as they're available. Finalizing our changes, we aligned our service level agreements and service commitment goals and did a lot of work with our workflows and consolidation of our forms, cleaned out old tags. That was part of the health report we got from Team Dynamics last year, is our tagging was not up to speed, and so we're still working on that, and that's an ongoing fun thing to look at. And ensuring that reporting will function so we can understand better how effective the service catalog is for people. We've met with all IT units throughout the summer, so we have a good rollout date for August 15th. What did we come up with? Well, the number of categories has gone from 29 to the 8 ITIL recommended. Services have gone from 305 to 33, and again, we did not eliminate any services. We consolidated services so that they're easier to find, and they might be combined with another service, but you can still get everything that you ever needed. Service offerings have increased, and those are the buttons, so they're easier to recognize and easier to get to. The type categories decreased to 8, which helps with reporting and helps us look at things. And the ticket types are very, very much decreased, which also makes for an understanding of what our services are a lot easier. And what does this look like? Well, we're pretty happy to give a look-see. And this is again the current catalog that you have, and we have built it on our sandbox. So services.gvsu.edu/sandbox will get you to our service portal that's in our TDX sandbox. When you look at services then are in the 8 categories that are recommended by ITIL. And we've put everything into these areas and made it a little easier to recognize in the lists that are below it. And how does this look? Well, if you go to Teaching and Learning will bring you to this area, and you probably have something you need to do with Blackboard. So if you go to Learning Management, Blackboard, you can see here's the description and description of what all of these service offerings are, but the buttons will take you directly to the service offerings. So if it's time and you're getting ready for the semester and you need to add a third-party integration, you can go directly to third-party integration and fill out the form and submit, and it will be much easier to get to. And if you are looking for an issue with your computer, desktop and mobile computing, and you can look through here and say, oh, I need some support for my office machine, and you can click on the desktop and mobile device support, and if it's a hardware issue or you need to reimage it or move equipment, you can see that these are the service offerings there. So hardware issue is right here, and again, we had more in the categories for these, but we have condensed the forms so that it's easier to use, and it should be much easier to submit a ticket. And as time goes on, we hope to get feedback and know what will be best for everyone else. So welcome to our new service catalog. If there are any issues or feedback, we really like to get it. Please let us know. The committee is Katie Clark, Rory Webb, Karen Burchard, and Jane Doucette. And thank you for your attention.